Hi everyone. Today I would like to talk a tea trip I made several years ago. The diagram is the result of this trip. Tea is the most famous product in Chinese history, or maybe the most famous too. Of course, the other one is silk. The British is so addicted to tea leaves. They made huge deficit on importing the tea leaves. So they try to export opium to China to balance the deficit. And then the two countries come into war, which is so-called Opium War. Actually, from a Chinese point of view, it should be called Tea War. Let's get back to the tea leaves now. Tea leaves origins in the Hengduan Mountain, which is Sichuan and Yunnan province today. It's huge mountains, 4,000 to 5,000 meters high. It starts from Tibet and goes from west to east, and then it turns 90 degrees to the south. So this blocks the ways from the east to west, and also it blocks the south to north or north to south. And this very special area makes it to keep a lot of rare species because this is a little closed and blocked area. Hengduan Mountain. Heng means horizon. Duan means make something broke. So the Heng refers to the mountain goes from west to east. And then Duan means the river was broke, because in Chinese thinking the river is always running to the east, to the sea. And in this area, the river was forced by the Hengduan mountain to go to the south. So that's Duan is. Tea leaves is one of the rare species kept in Hengduan Mountains. And there's a lot of kinds of teas. We can see the fermented tea, which is dark tea in Chinese, Hei Cha. Hei means black. But black tea is red tea in Chinese, which is Hong Cha. So it's don't be confused by Chinese Hei Cha. Chinese Hei Cha is fermented tea. Chinese Hong Cha is not red tea, it's black tea in English. All kinds of teas actually is from the same tea plant. The difference is coming from the way of produce it, and also some differences is on the time to harvest the tea leaves. Like the fermented tea we're talking today, normally it's harvested in the summer and in autumn. But nowadays, some very expensive fermented tea leaves is harvested in the springtime, which is the best time for green tea. So the fermented tea, Hei Cha, has a lot of varieties as well. The first one, Zang Cha, which means Tibet tea, which is basically produced in Sichuan, Ya'an. And it also has sub-brand Yaxi, Kangzhuan, Jinjian. Yaxi is the best kind of Zang Cha, and the Kangzhuan is the very popular tea, and the Jinjian is in the middle. The second one is Fu Cha, which is produced in Jingyang, Shanxi. Shanxi province. Also produced in Yiyang, which is in Hunan province. And also it has 白两茶、千两茶, which is produced in Anhua in Hunan province. And there's also a very special kind fermented tea, 细毛茶, is in Anhua as well. And pu'er is quite popular one, which is produced in Yunnan, which I didn't go there in this trip. 六宝 is produced in Guangxi province. 六宝 is the place's name. I didn't went there as well. And 老青砖, which is produced in Puqi in Hubei province. And in Anhua, there's also 黑砖、花砖. So it's still quite a varieties of fermented tea, 黑茶. So the green part is a history record on fermented tea, 黑茶. The most oldest record is in Wu Dai, 10th century. But it's an argument that this record didn't refer to the fermented tea as today. So the second one is the Ming Dynasty, 1373. A Ming Dynasty. It refers to the Sichuan province Tianquan, which is Ya'an today. This is fermented tea, and we think this is the fermented tea as today. The first appearance of 黑茶 in Chinese, because in previous times the Chinese use a different name, though not as today. Today is 黑茶. So the first time the 黑茶appears in the history record is in 1524 in Ming Dynasty. And the oldest fermented tea factory, the name is so-called Yixinglong in Sichuan province, Ya'an city. And it lasts almost 500 years, and it closed when New China come up. The first tea record in history is in 1046 BC, but it's not well confirmed. The confirmed record is 59 BC in Han Dynasty, and the name is Tu in Chinese, not like today we call Cha. And the name of Cha only became popular after Tang Dynasty. The earliest human planted tea is in Han Dynasty, in the mountain of Mengding Mountain in Sichuan. It's quite near Ya'an city. I have been there. There's a museum of the tea, and it's a nice place and a very beautiful mountain. Tea has a lot of names in China. In the Cha Jing, the book on tea written in Tang Dynasty, said tea has 5 names. The first one, Cha. Second, Jia. Third, She. Fourth, Ming. Fifth, Chuan. In Canton, Cha. In Fujian province and Amoy, De or Da. In Yangtze River, Chai. And in Yunnan province have several pronunciations, which is the origin place of the tea leaves. La, Chu, Da. Tibet, Jia. And in Myanmar, Lape. And in other places in the world, normally it's you call it cha, which is the official name since Tang Dynasty, or you call it tea, which actually is a dialect in Fujian province. There's some other content in this diagram I won't tell today, it's too much. I traveled 4 provinces: Shanxi province, Sichuan province, Hunan province, Hubei province in 1 month to see the natural beauty, to see the tea factories, to see the tea gardens. It's a wonderful trip. I suggest you can make some of them, or all of them. I also attached a book list on teas and for you to read. You can find a lot of interesting things, small things, big things, but not always big as opium wars. Anyhow, write to me if you have questions, and I wish you to enjoy reading the tea stories and tea drinking, of course. See you.